Alright everybody, there's going to be probably a lot of narration in this video because the wind was 30, 35 mile per hour, probably even stronger with the gusts most of the day this day. But this so far is my best hunt of 2022. Maybe it's my best hunt ever.
Alright guys, I just got here and I already see a point. It's right down there. It's snapped, I can tell just by looking at it, but you can see my footprints. This is as close as I've gotten to it. I haven't touched it yet. We're gonna set up the phone and try out my new shot idea I've got here. So stand by. Alright guys, I see a point here. Looks like it's broken. Let's take a look at it. Wow. Oops, I dropped it. Beautiful. Very thin. Booter. Oh, I see a little flake right here, I think. Wow. That's heat treated. It's gray and pink underneath. Man, I have not seen material exactly like that before. That's gorgeous. Razor sharp little flake. Really worked across the surface, so I wonder if that was off of maybe a finished piece or a nearly finished piece.
Oh my gosh, just look at all those footprints. Can you believe it? There's so much water to drink out here, and the deer are absolutely loving it! Got a nice little piece of fossilized coral here. This is a segment of a crinoid stem that I believe was made into a bead. I find a lot of crinoid stems and crinoid segments, but a very select few of them, like this one, appear to have been ground flat evenly on either face and polished evenly all around, and the hole in the middle appears to be perfect as if it were drilled. And on the more natural ones, what I call the natural ones, the natural broken ones, they don't have those features. Now, some people say these are beads, some people say they aren't. I'm of the opinion that they probably are. Find a nice, great big flake right here, or something that had flakes blown off of it. This is just a cool little pebble I found. Looks like it had some quartz and mica in it. Feldspar. This was an interesting little piece of chert here. It was white. It kind of had some grayish blue in it as well. It was a really pretty rock. Can't remember if I kept that or not. I found this beautiful little thumb scraper, heat treated thumb scraper. Believe it or not, I think this is my first ever full scraper. I found broken ones, but I've never found one that appears to be all there like that one. Really excited about this find. Not sure about this rock or what it might be. It's definitely rock or some kind of fossil. Let me know what you think.
Guys, it's an ammonite. This is a legit ammonite.
I wasn't talking a whole lot out there because I wasn't sure how bad wind noise was going to be, but I was very excited about this find. It's one of my favorite things I've found at the river so far. I think this is natural, but I thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd show it to you. See what you guys thought. Found another nice piece of petrified wood right here. And I should have done an up-close shot of this. I didn't think of it at the time, but I'm about to find another crinoid segment here. Now this one I don't think has had any work done on it. I think that's just a natural break. It's kind of rough. It doesn't appear to be flat. It's kind of rounded still on the faces of it, and the hole's a little wonky.
I just met a gentleman out here. He's been out here the whole time. He's got out here with a kayak, just like me. And he came up and talked to me before he left. And boy, he had a pocket full of arrowheads that he found. He's done really good up here, so I'm encouraged by that. All right, guys, this is awesome. I just found another arrowhead. Goodness. Wow. It's all there. It's so thin. I've never found one like this before. Wow. Unreal. What a day.
And I pull another nice looking crinoid here. Just a nice section of stem.
What a flake. Wow. Well, those aren't cheap.
Alright, so at this point I'm pretty much just over the moon. Having one of my best days ever out there. If you look right at the base of that where it snapped, you can see what I think is a vertical flake down there. It's the only vertical looking flake on the point, right down there at the very bottom middle of the point, left side. That looks like a vertical flake to me, channel where it might have been fluted, and actually on the back you can kind of see just the remnants of what I think is a flute on the back as well. Just there. I think that was fluted. So I think this is my very first paleo point. And, oh, right there I'm kind of pointing. That was just about 10 feet away that direction from the last one I found. But that's the first paleo point I think I've ever found. And I think it might be Clovis too. Let me know, because it's I think it was fluted. And just the shape and everything of it. Is that Clovis? This looks to be like some kind of fossil. I couldn't really tell what kind. I come across so many bones out on the river. It's pretty crazy. They're everywhere.
Tooth. Yeah.
This was a really interesting piece. It's heavily worked on the top half right here on this side, but not the bottom half, and the back side doesn't appear to be worked. Nice dark red color. Maybe a freeform or something. Now when I first saw this, I just saw a little base sticking out, and I thought it might be a point, but wasn't sure, so I went ahead and filmed it in case it was. And you'll see when I pull it out here. I took one look at it and thought, oh, it's not even a broken point, it's just some kind of a flake. But actually, I didn't show it in the shot, but later on, I realized this is some kind of a scraper. It's got little fine micro serrations along most of the outside edge. And I think it's all there. I think it's a whole scraper or a little cutting tool. Kind of crude, but nice piece. Wonder what made all these drag marks out here. Where I'm standing right now earlier was probably like 3 or 4 feet deep, earlier that morning. The water's gone way, way back. But you'll find out what made those drag marks. Yep, that was the river dragging an entire tree. Pretty neat. It's a good reminder of how powerful the river is. Gotta be careful out there.
Man, that'd be cool to have Ontario Rockhound or Ragnar rocks cut through that. I bet that's cool if it were cut and polished.
Making the long trek back to the old artifact yak. It's gonna be hard to top this day, guys. This may be my best one of the year. Who knows? Thanks for watching, everybody.